Hello and welcome to another edition of Fours and Sixes. We are previewing the 18th edition of the IPL. We are doing this on a team-by-team basis, so putting out 10 videos. Today we are here to talk about Rajasthan Royals. This is Swaroop and I have Gomesh with me. When I look at the Royal squad, one thing that hits me straight away is that out of the 6 overseas players that they have, they're just one overseas batter and an extremely specific batter in Immaya, who doesn't come in before the 13th or the 14th or even the 15th over. Just what do you make of this squad construction?
I think they've sort of trying to clear up the mess from the last season, but it is still at some level a complication because we know RR is going to be the team where young Indian players go and then get groomed and then probably go out and flourish. But off late they've also realized if they are going to make players stars, they might as well make sure they stay with them, which is exactly why they have spent as much as they did for Jaiswal. Not just Jaiswal, who was a proper Rajasthan product, but also for Jurel and Ryan Parag. You look at their numbers from the last couple of years, and when they retained them for 14 crore each, would have been like, of course, Sandeep has been the most consistent bowler for them, but it's just the top 6. They had a lot of Indian batters who are sort of top 4 material, but they were batting at 6 and 5, and this probably allows them to put in place where they have Jaiswal and Sanju opening, and then Jurel, Parag, and then Shimron, and then set it up with Nitish Rana as well, who's in the mix. That's how they are looking at it. So a lot of interesting, and Vaibhav Suryavanshi is also a good prospect. Shubham Dubey has been with them for a while as well.
Do you think the 13 or the 14-year-old Vaibhav Suryavanshi will play in the IPL this year?
I mean, they could just, to make.
That's a big call.
Cut. I mean, it should not come as a surprise, as RR known for doing such things at some point during the tournament, if not necessarily at the start of the tournament. So they have invested heavily in this Indian core, and they would want these players to have blockbuster seasons. And I think it's also about time at some level. Like we have seen with Sanju Samson, we've seen with Abhishek Sharma, we've seen with every Indian batter of the previous generation, like Kohli or like Rohit, where they had a 500-run season, and for the upcoming next generation of batters, like Gill had a great season in between. For the next generation batters, when they are forcing into the team, they would want to have the 600-run at 150 strike rate season, and that's what they would be expecting of Jurel. That's what they would be expecting of Ryan Parag, because they have not just
have a stellar last year.
Not just because they have invested so much, but also because for them to move up to the next level, that's what they are expected to do. And what I feel interesting is they have a really good pace attack as well. Sandeep Sharma is one thing, but they also have Fazal Farooqi, and they also have someone like
they do have
Jofra Archer, again homecoming for him at some level.
Don't know how his elbow will be.
Yeah, and then they also have someone like Tikshana, and then Hasaranga.
Tikshana and Hasaranga, is that like a straight swap for Ashwin and Sahel?
Yeah, but is it a upgrade or a sort of a downgrade? I'm not really sure, because those are 2 quality IPL spinners who have all the experience, and they were really good in bowling those defensive lines, which and these 2 both are attacking bowlers. Both of them are wicket takers.
Akash Madwal is also an exciting prospect.
Yes, both. So a lot. This is a team that's like at some level maybe the CSK of early 2010s, and they have a template, but they will need both Samson and Jaiswal to go bonkers, bat at 160 plus, and then expect the rest to build on.
I think at some level, because of the other things that's happened in the IPL in the other teams, do you think Sanju has sort of escaped some scrutiny with his captaincy? I mean, at least till last year, at least the mega auction, till then they had a really good setup, extremely solid setup, and they were also really good. for a long time, and then when it came to the clutch, something would invariably happen. They would have a blowout innings somewhere down the line, and that's it.
I think I'll quote Samson here at some point when one of those such games when he was asked like what went wrong. Like, that's a good question. If I know, I'll let you know. Yeah, no, he's been on and off. It's sort of a trend where he has a really good first half
Yeah.
and then sort of
Yeah. A bit like his
loses
batting.
loses the
Steam,
consistent steam as well. But a lot of questionable choices have been made in the past that have cost them dearly in terms of finishing in the top two, in terms of making the playoff as well. But he's not going to go and play for any other franchise. Let's be very frank here. But for him to be a regular.
I wouldn't be surprised if people in Jaipur start calling him Sanju Cheta.
I think he's called that everywhere in India at this point. So again, for he's probably one of the few who can stamp his authority as captain, and as someone who's recently become a regular in the India fixture in the shortest format, he will have the pressure to perform the same as well in the IPL.
That's all for Rajasthan Royals. Thanks for watching another edition of Fours and Sixes. Stay safe. Bye bye.